Hey guys, so first things first. You may have noticed, or maybe you didn't notice, that in the thumbnail to my video, my lips are really pink, but in this lighting, they are really, really red, and I just want to go ahead and apologize for that. My lips are actually the color that they are in the thumbnail to this video. They're not as red as they look right now. I did everything that I possibly could to change my lighting, move my lighting around, try to get my lips to pick up pink like they are in the thumbnail, but it just wasn't working out for me, and I'm so sorry that I was not successful in being able to do that. So if you are interested in the lip color that I'm wearing, if you decide to go out and buy it, please try to keep in mind that it is not this red. It is actually pink like it is in the thumbnail. I will go ahead and link the color that I'm wearing, but I just wanted you guys to know that it is not the color that it's picking up in this light, just in case you decided to go out and buy it and then you open it and you're like, this is not red. It's definitely pink. To create today's look, I used Urban Decay's Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to be really honest with you guys, it took me a really long time to break down and buy this palette, and that's because every single time I went into Sephora, I was like, what was Urban Decay thinking? Those colors are so boring. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you what the palette looks like. These are the colors in the palette, and as you can tell, like I said, the colors are really, really boring. But I promise you, if you go out and buy this palette, you will not be disappointed. When you put these colors on your face, it is not boring at all. They are so pretty. This has actually been one of my go-to palettes ever since I bought it, just because there are such a wide range of looks that you can create with this palette. You can do a really basic eye, but then it also has the black shade in it, so you can do a really smoky eye. It's really small. You can throw it in your purse. It's a really great on-the-go palette. You can buy this palette at Sephora for $28, and I will put the link to the palette below. I will also link all the other products that I used in my video. I will put links to all of my makeup products first, and then underneath that, I will put links to all the brushes that I used. So if you like this look, please keep watching. Don't forget to share my video on Facebook. Don't forget to like my video on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please don't forget to leave those in the comments section. I'm going to start off by priming my face with Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer by Benefit. I'm just going to rub this all over my face, and this is just going to help my foundation look fresh all day long. Next, I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Targeted Pore and Line Primer. This is just a targeted primer, so you just put it on the parts of your face where your pores tend to get large, or on any lines that you may want to cover. I'm just going to use my finger to rub this in circles and buff it into my pores until they disappear as much as possible. Next, I'm going to go in with MAC Mineralize Moisture SPF 15 foundation, and I'm going to put this on top of my flat kabuki brush. This is by Sanya Kashuk, and I'm just going to put this on my face, buffing in circular motions. This is just going to help blend my foundation really, really well. And I'm just going to rub that all over my face, and I'm only going to go up to about that half moon shape on my face, because above that line is where we're going to put our concealer. So you don't really want to put your foundation above that line. You want to stop right about in that area where that half moon shape is. I'm just going to keep rubbing in circular motions, buffing this foundation into my face, blending as much as possible down onto my neck because we want everything to match. And I'm just going to also blend into my hairline. Next, I'm going to use Perfect Truth CC Eye Cream, and this is by Ole Henrikson. I'm going to put that on top of a on top of a fluffy dome brush, and I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes in that area where we did not put any foundation. This is a CC eye cream, so it should be color correcting. I like this because it helps cover the dark circles underneath my eyes. And yes, we all tend to get those at times. Then I'm just going to use my ring finger to pat underneath my eye very lightly. This is the weakest finger on your hand, and that is why you want to use that finger. Next, I'm going to go with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in shade NW20. And I'm going to put it on top of that same fluffy dome brush, and I'm just going to put it underneath my eyes, right directly on top of the CC cream. And I'm just going to take my brush and do it in strokes back and forth just to blend it. I'm using this as a highlighter underneath my eye. This concealer is a couple shades lighter than my skin, and that will help highlight under my eye. And then I'm just going to take my ring finger and blend underneath my eye. Next, I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish foundation, and I'm going to put that on my Sephora brush. This is a Precise Natural Powder brush. It's number 121. And I'm just going to brush that all over my face. This will help set the foundation. Anywhere you put a liquid, you always want to put a powder on top of it. This will help set that liquid so that it does not move throughout the day. It will also help it from creasing and settling into fine lines throughout the day. Next, I'm going to go in with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm going to use my fluffy dome brush, and I'm just going to take what's in the lid, and I'm going to put it on my brush. And then I'm just going to swipe it underneath my eye. This is a translucent powder, and I'm just going to use it to set the highlight underneath my eye. This powder is great for underneath my eyes. I love it. I'm just going to swipe back and forth, blending it and making sure that I cover all the concealer that I put underneath my eye. Next, I'm going to fill in my brows with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the shade Brunette. I'm going to start with the spoolie, which is on one end of the pencil, and I'm just going to comb through my eyebrows. I did not show that part. And then I'm just going to use the other side of the pencil, and I'm going to just use light, small strokes, and I'm going to just fill in my eyebrows. There's really no right or wrong way to fill in your eyebrows. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You can do it however you want. I like to start on the inner corner of my brow, go up to the arch where I'm at right now, and then go down from the arch to the outer corner like you see me doing right now. I use short, small strokes the entire time. I do not press hard with my pencil. I go in very lightly with it. Then I'm going to set it with my e.l.f. brow gel, and I just got this from Target. It's really, really cheap. I don't really know if I like it yet, and I've been using it for a while, so I should know, but I don't. I'll let you know. Then I'm going to prime my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I'm just going to put that on my eyes and then use my ring finger to blend that in. Sorry, I itched myself. I guess I didn't edit that part out. I'm just going to use my ring finger to blend this onto my eye. This is going to help my eyeshadow stick to my eyes all day. It's going to help my eyeshadow look fresh all day, and it's going to help it not settle into any fine lines. The first shade I'm going to use is Naked 2, and that's in the Naked Basics palette. And I'm going to put that on my Pro Crease brush from Sephora. This is brush number 10. And I'm going to start in the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to kind of rub back and forth. And then when I get to the outer corner, just rubbing in a circular motion. I want the outer corner of my eye to be the darkest part in the crease. So that's why I rub kind of in a circular motion when I get to that part of my eye. And then I blend from the outer corner to the inner corner, just swiping back and forth. There is no right or wrong way to do this. I just swipe back and forth until the eyeshadow is blended the way that I want it. And then every once in a while when I get to the outer corner, I swipe back and forth in a circle just to make sure that I get the outer corner of my eye darker. As I'm doing this process, I keep dipping my brush back into the Naked 2 shade just because I want more pigmentation in the crease of my eye. You do not have to do that. You can stop whenever you want to, whenever you get the pigmentation that you want. Then I'm going to take my flat shader brush, and this is from Ulta, and I'm going to use shade Walk of Shame. That's what WOS stands for. And I'm going to put that on that brush and spray it with my MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm just going to pat it on the inner corner of my eye. And I will swipe back and forth a few times. You'll see me do that, especially if I'm trying to blend from the inner corner on the bottom of my eye and then up into the crease. But for the most part, I just pat. I feel like I get a lot more color to deposit that way. I'm just going to keep patting and blending until I get this exactly the way that I want it. As you can see, I'm spraying some more MAC Fix Plus on there just to get the pigmentation that I want. You can do this as often as you want. You don't have to do it as many times as I want to. I just wanted a lot of color in the inner corner for this look. Then I'm going to go back with the Naked 2 shade that we put in the crease, and I'm putting that on the flat shader brush and spraying it with the MAC Fix Plus because we're going to put that on the very outer corner of our eye. And I'm just going to pat like I did with the Walk of Shame color. And we are only going to take this up to the crease. We're going to stop there. It's not really going to go much higher. And then I'm going to blend back and forth to blend it in with the Walk of Shame shade. I'm just going to keep blending and swiping back and forth to blend those two colors together. I went back and got some more color just because the outer corner wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. I wanted my outer corner to be pretty dark, so I went back for a little extra of that shade, which I've already forgot what it's called. It is called... yes, Naked 2, sorry. I'm using the Naked 2 shade in the outer corner, and I'm just blending back and forth until it's blended up into the crease and blended in with the Walk of Shame color. I feel like the MAC Fix Plus not only gives me more pigmentation, but it also makes the shades very easy to blend. I'm just going back with that Sephora brush that we used in our crease, the Pro Crease brush number 10, and I'm blending in my crease. Then I'm going to take the shade Venus, and I'm going to put it on that same flat shader brush, and I'm just going to use this to highlight on my brow bone. I love this shade for highlighting on the brow bone. It is so pretty. It picks up the light so well. Next, I'm going to line my eyes with my Sephora Flashy Liner. This is a waterproof eyeliner, and I love it. It is actually waterproof. It never smudges. It stays in place all day. And I'm just going to pull my eye like you see me doing. You are not actually supposed to do this. Don't ever start, because I'm pretty sure that's why I have wrinkles on my eyes. But it is the only way that I can line my eyes now, just because my skin on my eyes is so loose. And then I'm just going to line the bottom of my eyes with the same liner. Thicker towards the outer corner, and then thinner with the line towards the inner corner. Next, I'm going to go in with my MAC Zoom Lash Mascara. This is just a sample size that I have that I got from MAC, and this mascara is okay. It is not my favorite, but I'm going to be using false lashes, so if my mascara isn't that great, it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to lengthen them. I'm just trying to get enough mascara on them so that they blend in with my false lashes. I'm also applying it to my bottom lashes. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS Cream Blush, and this is in the shade Enchanted, and I'm just going to use my pointer finger and middle finger, and I'm going to rub it in that blush, and then I'm going to pat it on my cheeks. I know you are not supposed to put a powder on top of a liquid. You're not supposed to put a cream blush on top of a powder, but if you can blend it in well enough, I don't think it's a problem, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just patting it on top of my foundation and blending it in. Next, I'm going to highlight my cheeks with MAC's Silver Dusk, and I'm going to put that on my contour brush from Sephora. I love this brush. If you don't have it, you need it. And I'm just going to highlight on top of my cheekbones with this. And then once I get to the very, towards right underneath the outer corner of my eye, I rub it in a circle. Now I'm going to use Ardell's Edgy lashes in in style 406. I love these lashes. They're so pretty. They are kind of more condensed towards the outer corner, and then the lashes get thinner as they go into the inner corner. These lashes are really pretty on. I'm just going to throw some glue on there and apply them with my tweezers. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to apply false lashes, just let me know. Next, I'm going to use my Urban Decay lipstick. This is in the shade Catfight. This is their new lipstick that they just came out with. I cannot remember what it is called, but I love the consistency of this lipstick. And it's very pigmented, as you can see. I'm only putting one coat of this lipstick on, and it is already that bright. It is so pigmented. I love it. It's creamy. It's shiny. It is perfect. It is the perfect consistency when it comes to lipstick. And it comes in so many different shades. And I want more now. To make sure that this lipstick does not get on your teeth, you can take your pointer finger, and I know this is so weird and maybe it might be a little bit disturbing, but then you can just stick your finger in your mouth and rub back and forth, and you will get all that lipstick that gets on your teeth on your finger, and then you can just wipe it off. Next, I'm using my favorite lip gloss. This is Loreal's Infallible. It is in the shade Petal, and I'm just putting that on top of my lipstick just to give it some shine and to tone down the color just a little bit. I didn't want to tone it down a lot, and I just wanted the shine, and this lip gloss was perfect for that. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it inspires you to give it a shot. I hope that you are successful and I hope that you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.